Welcome back to the channel, everybody. In today's video, we're going to be discussing a medication that is one of the most widely prescribed and most recognizable medications on the planet, and that is Viagra, or generically known as Sildenafil. Whether you've just been handed a prescription by your physician, you're noticing changes in your performance and you're considering your options, or you're just curious of how this medication actually works in the body, in this video we'll go over everything you need to know before taking that first dose. For information in this video, we're looking into the drug monograph as well as clinical guidelines. We'll be discussing things like how sildenafil works in your blood vessels, the correct way to take it for maximum effectiveness, proper dosing and how food affects results, common side effects versus serious red flags, and finally, crucial drug interactions that you must avoid. Before we get started, just a quick disclaimer. This is just for information purposes only, and this video does not replace an experience that you should or could have with your pharmacist or prescriber. So what is sildenafil or Viagra, and how does it actually work? To understand how Viagra works, we first have to talk about the causes of an erection physiologically. When you become sexually stimulated or aroused, your central nervous system releases a chemical known as nitric oxide into smooth muscle of the penis. Nitric oxide then triggers the release of another component known as cyclic GMP. Think of cyclic GMP as the green light. It causes smooth muscle in those blood vessels to relax and allow blood flow rapidly under pressure. Now, under normal circumstances, your body usually uses an enzyme known as PDE5 or phosphodiesterase type 5 to break down cyclic GMP. PDE5 is essentially the brake pedal. It winds down the erection. So sildenafil or Viagra belongs to a class of medication known as PDE5 inhibitors. By blocking PDE5, it prevents cyclic GMP from being broken down so rapidly. This keeps the green light on, maintaining blood flow. Here's the most important myth to bust with Viagra right off the bat. Viagra or sildenafil is not an aphrodisiac. It does not cause an erection to come out of nowhere, so no spontaneous erections, and it also does not increase sexual desire. The natural signal, sexual stimulation, and brain arousal still have to be present for the chemical cascade to begin. Now we're going to talk about proper dosing, timing, and administration. But before we jump into this section, I want to quickly share something that's been a complete game changer for many members of the Drug Talk community, and that is Mochi Health. If you're looking for a more personalized, health-backed approach to reach your health goals, this is it. Mochi teams you up with a board-certified doctor and or registered dietitian who really listen. And the best part, it's all virtual. No awkward waiting rooms, just expert care delivered right to your door. So support the channel, Drug Talk, as well as Mochi Health by clicking the link in the description of this video and get started today. Don't wait, click now. Now let me break down how this medication really works, because timing and prep are huge when it comes to effectiveness of Viagra. So sildenafil comes in 3 standard dosing strengths for erectile dysfunction, that being 25 mg, 50 mg, and 100 mg. The standard starting dose is 50 mg taken 1 hour prior to sexual activity. Depending on how well that works for you, and if you experience any side effects, your doctor will then have the ability to increase the dose to 100 or decrease the dose down to 25 mg. In terms of limits, you should never exceed a dose of 100 mg and make sure never to take 100 mg more than once every 24 hours. So for optimal results, you would take the medication typically 30 to 60 minutes prior to sexual activity. We just mentioned 1 hour, however, it can work within 30 minutes. It's just that the peak concentration seems to hit the body around the 1 hour mark. Generally, the window of activity, or how long the medication will actually work, is 4 to 5 hours. Now let's be clear, that does not mean that you would have an erection for 4 to 5 hours. Rather, you would have the ability to produce an erection during that time frame if the sexual stimulation and brain arousal are there. So can you take this medication with food? The short answer is yes, but fat matters. If you take this medication just after a high-fat meal like a cheeseburger or a steak, dinner, or bacon, something along those lines, you could actually delay absorption by up to an hour, and the maximum concentration could be decreased because of the absorption by 20%. So it's best to be taken on an empty stomach or after a light meal. Now, common side effects, what to expect. Now, because this medication causes some mild relaxation of blood vessels outside of the pelvic area, you may experience some side effects, again, outside of that area. Most of these side effects are mild or at most moderate, and they seem to fade away as the medication leaves your body. Due to mild dilation of blood vessels in the head, 16 to 28% of patients may experience a headache. Flushing, or a warm red sensation over the face, neck, and chest, could happen anywhere between 10 and 18% of the time. Indigestion, or mild reflux, can happen between 7 and 12% of the time. And oddly enough, increased blood flow to the nasal mucus can actually make you experience nasal congestion. But this side effect is a little more rare. It only seems to happen between 4 and 9% of the time. And around 3% of people experience visual disturbances, so kind of a light green or blue tint in your vision, or increased photosensitivity in your eyes. If you experience mild headaches or heartburn, it's definitely worth having a discussion with your pharmacist about over-the-counter remedies such as acetaminophen or antacids. Now for major warnings, safety concerns, and red flags. Now while sildenafil or Viagra is generally safe for the majority of people who use it, there are certain situations in which it can cause issues. Now sexual activity places more demand on your heart, so if you had a history of a myocardial infarction or heart attack or stroke or arrhythmias in the last 6 months, your doctor would have to make a determination if sexual activity is safe for your heart before prescribing Viagra. Priapism is a more serious side effect of Viagra. This is when you have an erection lasting greater than 4 hours, and it's known as a true medical emergency. And the last thing you would really want to watch out for is sudden vision or hearing loss. If this was to occur, you would have to seek medical attention right away. Now we're going to end off the video talking about dangerous drug interactions. So the first absolute contraindication, you cannot take Viagra with nitrates. This includes prescriptions for angina such as isosorbide or nitroglycerin. And this also includes recreational medications or drugs known as poppers. So why is this? Well, the main reason is that nitrates increase cyclic GMP like we talked about before, and the phosphodiesterase inhibitor in Viagra prevents it from being broken down. This can cause severe fainting or even heart attack. Another medication to consider in terms of drug interactions would be alpha blockers if you're using it for high blood pressure or enlarged prostate. So this could be medications like Flomax, doxazosin, or terazosin. Combining these medications can increase the chance of low blood pressure. So patients should always be on a stable dose of their alpha blocker before being prescribed sildenafil, and we should start off at a dose of 25 milligrams if we so choose to use it. Thirdly, CYP3A4 inhibitors are an interaction with Viagra because CYP3A4 is an enzyme in the liver that typically breaks down sildenafil. So if you have a decrease in this enzyme, sildenafil can build up in your body and you can have spiked levels of sildenafil. So to wrap things up, sildenafil or Viagra increases blood flow, but it still requires sexual stimulation. Take it 30 to 60 minutes before sexual activity and ideally on an empty stomach or just after a light meal. Never exceed 100 milligrams per day. Mild flushing and headaches are common, but you should seek medical attention if you have an erection lasting greater than 4 hours. And never combine this medication with nitrates or recreational poppers. Subscribe to the channel for just about 1,700 medication videos, and be sure to check the link in the description for the sponsor of this video, Mochi Health. Alright, we'll see you in the next video. Take care.